I'm here with Ariana Vincent, founder of the Ariana Institute. Ariana, what is the Ariana Institute?
Well, thank you for interviewing me, Alejandro. It's so nice being with you today. The Ariana Institute specializes in continuing education programs specifically for massage therapists, but also for all interested parties. We offer over 33 online and hands-on continuing education classes.
What makes the Ariana Institute unique?
One of the things that makes Ariana Institute unique is the fact that I've been in practice for 32 years, and very few massage therapists can lay claim to being in practice for such a long period of time. I've been an instructor for 14 years and most recently developed the online courses once the state of Texas approved online course curriculum in Texas. And so that happened about 6 years ago, and I've been offering online courses as well as hands-on courses ever since then. So one thing that makes us unique is our longevity, that we've been around for a long time, we've developed very good curriculum, and we have comprehensive course notebooks that are readily available both in person and online.
Most of the people who will be watching these videos will be online. What do you offer online specifically?
Many of the courses that we offer online relate to massage therapy techniques. For example, deep tissue massage upper body, deep tissue massage lower body, and also specific areas of the body like neck, hand, and foot massage. In addition to that, we offer specializations including reflexology and Ayurveda. And so we have them categorized in different areas like mind, body, and then things that you would do for your advanced study, and then also practice building and ethics. And our ethics course is one of our most popular courses.
Do online courses count towards continuing education credits?
Yes, they do. Online courses that are offered by Ariana Institute are certified by the National Certification Board of Therapeutic Massage and Bodywork. And so they're approved for credit through the NCB, and they're also approved for credit through the American Massage Therapy Association, AMTA, the Association of Bodywork and Massage Professionals, ABMP, as well as through almost every state organization throughout the United States. And so it's a relatively new trend within the last 5 years, and many of the states have begun accepting the online courses. Florida is one state that has really been on the forefront of accepting the online courses and setting up an online system for reporting the continuing education course credits. And so we're really happy that more and more states are moving in that direction. The majority of the states are already there. And so the online courses are acceptable as long as the course provider is approved in that state. And as far as I'm concerned, I'm approved as a nationally certified provider.
Ariana, what's it like to take an online course with the Ariana Institute? Do you have to take everything all at once? Can you stop and start? Is there a time limit?
There's no time limit, and you can stop and start, and so you don't have to take everything all at once. I do my best to make the courses as easy as possible for my students. I just visualize what I would want if I were taking an online course. So from the very inception of the course, I try to make it easy, easy, easy. And that begins with the registration. So many people Google me or have a personal reference or find me on the web somehow, and then they sign up for the course, they review the course information on the website, they select the course that they want to take, they click on a button, and they're immediately taken to the registration form. And then they can register for the course. And once they register for the course, then they can begin the course immediately. They don't have to wait for me to process anything. They just begin the course right away. There's a PowerPoint presentation that they look at. They review the PowerPoint presentation, which has key points on it. And then they have a course notebook that they can download. They can either look at it in their computer or they can print it out if they want to. It's a simple Word document. And that makes it easy for people who don't want to download it on paper. They can just look at it electronically, review the information. So once they've watched the PowerPoint presentation and reviewed the course notebook, then they can take the assessment. So the assessment consists of multiple choice questions. There are no true false, there are no essay questions. And so it's a simple multiple choice question. They answer the multiple choice questions and they can begin, stop, start, stop, start. and come back to where they ended, or they can start again. And one of the beauties of this course is that you can take the test up to 5 times. And so that's very helpful for people who may not have the very best test-taking skills, or that just may want to start over again and score 100%, as many of my students do. And that's a big stress reliever too, to know that it's just not a one-time experience, that they can take the test over until they feel like they have a pass rate that's satisfactory for them. My requirement at Ariana Institute is that you have a pass rate of 75%. And so once you've attained a 75 percentile, then you're notified that you've successfully completed the course. And then you complete a little assessment of the course itself, which is just again a multiple choice, just a few questions. And once you've completed that process, then you can download your certificate of completion immediately. So basically the process is you download your course, you look at the PowerPoint presentation, you look at the course notebook, you take the assessment, you take the course evaluation, and then you download your certificate of completion. It's as simple as that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And so that's the process.
I'm sure all of your classes are well developed. You've had years of experience, but are there 1 or 2 classes that are more popular with your students?
That's a very good question. Thank you so much for asking that. My ethics class is very popular. And one of the reasons it's popular is that the National Certification Board requires people who recertify to take ethics. And so everyone who's nationally certified has to have an ethics course. And my course is a very popular one. And that is just one that I've found people really enjoy. And I had someone call the other day and they said, I was expecting to be bored, but I was not. I really enjoyed your ethics course. It was well presented. It really engaged me. And so and I learned something. So I'm very glad that I took it. Another course that's popular, especially with the downturn in the economy recently, is the Practice Building and Marketing course. And that's something that helps people who've either had long-term practices or have new practices. And so those courses are popular. And in addition to those courses, the courses that are technique-oriented, like deep tissue, are very popular, and aromatherapy. And so as part of my marketing, I track my courses to see how many courses people have taken and what courses are the most popular. And then I ask my students what courses they would like to see me develop in the future. I'm very happy to accommodate a student's need. If they say, I'd really like a course in this topic, and I've taken 6 courses from you before and I need a new course, then I'm always in the process of developing new courses and adding to the courses that I have. And so one of the beauties of Ariana Institute is when I find new material, I insert it in the course notebook and then upload the course notebook. And so people have up-to-date information, which is also very helpful and not always available in other online course material.
Once people have completed their online training, how long does it take to get a certificate of completion?
Once people complete the online training, they can download their certificate of completion immediately. And that's a real advantage. Instead of having to wait weeks or months to receive something in the mail, they can just complete the process, and once they've successfully completed the online training program, then they just download the certificate of completion.
Many people may wonder, when they take an online course, how does that help them with their hands-on practice?
That's a very good question. When people take an online course, they'll gain information about the techniques involved. For example, let's use Ayurveda as an example. They'll learn about the history of Ayurvedic massage in the course. That's all in the course notebook. They'll learn about specific Ayurvedic techniques like Shirodhara, which is a technique where you pour warm oil on the client's forehead and then offer a nice scalp, neck, and shoulder massage. And so you learn information about step-by-step procedures that are involved in the treatments. And you also gain valuable information about indications, when that specific treatment might be indicated, as well as contraindications when the treatment may not be indicated for certain people. And so you'll gain information about marketing your course, and you'll have your certificate of completion downloaded immediately upon completion of the course. And so there are many ways that taking a cognitive online course can help. There are also PowerPoint presentations, and there will be video presentations available so the students can actually see what the technique demonstration looks like. And so that can be very helpful. Another benefit of taking an online course is that the person can review the online course video over and over again until the information is really concretized and ingrained in their body. And then they can offer the course very confidently to their client base.
Clearly, many people need continuing education, but they also need help in establishing themselves, establishing their business. Can the Ariana Institute help in that regard?
Yes, we do. We have a course called Practice Building and Marketing for Massage Therapists. And in our Practice Building and Marketing for Massage Therapists course, it gives you valuable information about building a practice, what you can do, some of the pitfalls to avoid, and things that can be helpful for you as resources. So you can have a list of resources at the end of the course notebook where you can even broaden your knowledge to a greater degree than is offered in the course notebook. Each course notebook is usually about 32 pages, and it really gives you concrete information about things you can do to market your business, the name of the business, business cards, utilizing social media, and techniques that are up to date, very up to date techniques on marketing, how you can use networking, and things that people have done and tried that haven't worked, as well as things that have worked. And so you're utilizing the knowledge and skill of someone who's been in practice for 32 years, which is me, and someone who's been teaching for 14 years. And so from that information and from all of the courses I've taken on marketing and practice building, you get that combined knowledge that can be really helpful for you in building your practice. And it's always nice to have a mentor and a guide to support you through the first years of practice, and then as you grow and mature in your practice and as the market evolves and changes, it's very good to have up-to-date information about marketing and practice building. There's always something that you can be doing to market your practice every day.
You've obviously had some success over the years. Where can people find out more about Ariana Vincent as well as the Ariana Institute?
Oh, thank you for asking. That's a very good question, and I put together a profile on the website, on the Ariana Institute website, and on that profile it gives information about my background, the courses that I've taken, the education that I've had in addition to massage therapy education. I have a BA and a BFA from the University of Texas at Austin, where I specialized in liberal arts and minored in psychology. And it gives you information about me as a person as well as me as a massage therapist. Additionally, I'm always available via email or on the phone, so you can call me and talk to me if you have any questions and would like to get to know me better. And that's another thing that sets Ariana Institute apart from an entity that's not associated with an individual. That there is an individual, and I am available and happy to talk with people or communicate with people via email. There's also information available about me on various sites. I've been interviewed by Ryan Holm, the massage nerd, and there's a 96-minute interview by Ryan that's available on YouTube, so you can Google me and find more information about me that way. And then I'm also going to be interviewed by Micro-Mentor, and Micro-Mentor will do a feature story on me as a Micro-Mentor success. And I've been interviewed by the Litmos online training program as one of their success stories. So you can Google Ariana Vincent, Ariana Institute at Litmos, and that will give you information about me also.
You've been doing this practice for a long time as well as instruction. Do you also do this in person? Can people get a hold of you? Can they book you to come and do training in person?
Yes, that's one of the beauties of the Ariana Institute, is that we offer online as well as hands-on classes. And so if you look on YouTube, you'll see a spa proposal. It gives some information if you'd like for me to come teach at your spa. And so the way that works is you might want to view the spa proposal. You might just want to contact me directly and invite me to teach at your spa or at your school or at your clinic. Anywhere there's a group of massage therapists, I'm happy to come teach. I have offered hands-on courses at Spa Aloha here in Austin and also at the Chatham Bars Inn in Cape Cod, and had wonderful success there. Really enjoyed teaching, and I taught for 14 years at the Ariana Institute, where people came to the Ariana Institute for classes there. So I have a lot of experience teaching hands-on classes as well as the online classes. And I think that really makes the online classes better, and it also enhances the quality of the hands-on classes. And I really enjoy and I'm very comfortable about helping people deepen knowledge about techniques that they already know. For example, deep tissue therapy. If someone has already studied deep tissue therapy, they can take a deep tissue therapy upper body or lower body class with me to help deepen their knowledge and really reinforce their skills and increase their confidence, so they can very happily offer the techniques to people when they come to them. It's also beneficial for spas to have me come out and teach, so everyone's on the same page. So all of the therapists have the same knowledge, the same level of knowledge, and they're familiar with the same treatment. So if a client comes back to the spa and, for example, one therapist that might have given them a deep tissue treatment at one point and they're not available, then another therapist could take over and offer them a similar treatment because they've been trained by the same person. And so there's a lot of value in that. And another value in taking hands-on classes is that it builds the team spirit. When people come together and take a training together, it really facilitates team building and the team energy. And that's so helpful in a spa environment when you have good energy among the team members.
You've been an instructor for many years. You've been a practitioner for decades. This is clearly something that you dedicated your life to. What got you into therapeutic massage?
Well, that's a really good question. I really like to ask that question to my colleagues to find out why they got involved in massage therapy of all career fields. I already had my BA and my BFA from UT, and I had worked in the legal field as a legal assistant for many years and really enjoyed that and gained a lot of knowledge. In the legal field, I worked in medical malpractice and personal injury law, and so that helped increase my knowledge about anatomy and physiology. And then I got a job working in a chiropractic office as a chiropractic assistant. And that was really insightful for me. I learned a lot about how the body functions, what happens when people are involved in accidents or have congenital issues going on with them, and how that can be treated in a natural way. I had a lot of friends who were massage therapists, and I got a massage from one of my close friends and really enjoyed that and felt like I benefited personally from it. The doctors that I worked with at Family Chiropractic Center were so successful that they opened a whole new wing called the Family Wellness and Resource Center. And in that wing, they offered complementary therapies to chiropractic. And one of those therapies was massage therapy. And I was very fortunate to be working there at a time when they were increasing their practice by opening this new center. And so they wanted to promote from within, and they said anyone who's interested in becoming part of the Family Wellness and Resource Center can do so. Simply go to school, learn the trade, and come back in, and we'll give you a job. And so I jumped on that opportunity, and I studied with two of my very close friends, Jonathan and Marcia Walker. Marcia is both a registered nurse and now she has her PhD in holistic health nursing, specializing in psychoneuroimmunology, and she studied at the University of Texas. So I feel very fortunate to have studied with Jonathan and Marcia as my first teachers. After I successfully completed my massage therapy training, I opened my practice at the Family Wellness and Resource Center, which is associated with the Family Chiropractic Center. So many of the patients that I saw as a chiropractic assistant, I now got to see in a new role as a massage therapist. And so I already had a built-in clientele with people who knew me and liked me and were familiar with me. And so I felt very fortunate 32 years ago to be able to open my practice under the umbrella of the Family Chiropractic Center and the Family Wellness and Resource Center. It was a great opportunity to me. I felt like it was a real blessing, and I still stay in touch with many of the people today that I met then.
Well, over the years, you've had many students. Have any gone on to really achieve success in this field?
Yes, many of my students love to stay in touch with me, and I'm so grateful for that because I love to stay in touch with them too. I have one student in particular who took many courses with me when she first began her massage therapy practice after she graduated from her core curriculum training. And then she went on to study at the Ariana Institute, which is an institute that specializes in oncology massage. And so she completed a very extensive course of training with the Ariana Institute, and then went on to study at several other places, and she's now a very successful oncology massage therapist. And I'm so delighted for her. She's a friend as well as a student, and she's attained great success in the oncology massage field. And she told me the other day that about 3/4 of her clients are actually oncology massage clients. And so she's been able to specialize in her area of interest, which I find quite rewarding, and I'm so happy that she's attained this great success. And just a couple of months ago, she and I went together to Houston to train people to assist in a training at the MD Anderson Hospital. She and I were both invited to be assistants in the training process with Satsuri Sumler, and it was such an honor to be invited to be an assistant there and to assist with someone who had previously been a student. And so she's just a delightful person. Other people have gone on to open spas, and then they hire me to teach the people in the spas, and they also hire me to offer them the online massage therapy instructors course. And that's one of my favorite courses to teach and to offer. And so they'll open a spa, and then they'll have all of their spa technicians take the online massage therapy instructors course and become certified massage therapy instructors. So when they do training at the spa, they can offer CE credits for the training that they do. So it's really wonderful to see people starting out in the infancy of a business and then becoming phenomenally successful. And we stay in touch via email, and I usually receive their information about their websites and updates about their companies. So it's really great to see how people have gone on to grand things, and then also people have been able to, for example, young mothers. Young mothers take the advanced courses, and they take the courses, one, because they need to satisfy their CE requirements in Texas, but they also want to have a job that they can do in conjunction with staying at home with their children. And so they're able to do that. They're able to stay at home with their children, and then on 1 or 2 or perhaps 3 days a week work as a massage therapist. And so it's very convenient for them to take an online course in order to keep their license and then continue their practice, and they learn modalities that allow them to enhance their client base. And so it's really a wonderful opportunity for people who have the smallest practice, as a stay-at-home mom, for example, or for people who have a large practice in a spa environment, or who specialize in specific techniques such as oncology massage. So it's great on many levels for many different people.
You're not only a massage therapist instructor, you're an instructor of instructors.
Yes.
How could you explain that sort of role to people, and what does that mean?
Well, that's a really great place for me to be in my life, to be an instructor's instructor. And it really involved a lot of research on my part about what's involved specifically in teaching adult learners, and also in teaching adult learners who are interested in teaching massage therapists. And so that's 2 areas of specialization. So I did a lot of research, and I combined that with the information that I gleaned over my 32 years of practice and of taking classes. And so now when I take classes not only for the information that I gain in the class, but also I notice how the instructor teaches, how they pace their classes, what audiovisual techniques they use, what online programs are good and what's not so good about those programs. And so it's been a very interesting process for me to become an online educator that offers classes for instructors. It gives me a really good feeling to know that it helps increase my students' marketability. So many people who are massage therapists and who've been massage therapists for a long period of time, they finally reach a point where they say, all right, I've done this so many years and now I'm ready to teach. What are the steps involved in that? And one of the steps is taking the online massage therapy instructors course, which is a course not just for new instructors, but also for instructors who are already certified instructors, but who may want to gain some new knowledge about teaching. And so I really have enjoyed putting together the course notebook. It's my most comprehensive course notebook. It's a 30-hour course notebook. And once a person has completed that, then they'll immediately get their certificate of completion, and then they submit that. If they are Texas residents, they submit it to the Texas Department of State Health Services along with their application, and then they're allowed to become a massage therapy instructor. However, the course isn't designed just for massage therapists in Texas. It's a broad general course that's designed for people who wish to become massage therapy instructors throughout the United States. And so I feel like it's very beneficial for people in that respect. And we cover a wealth of information. 30 hours of information is too much to cover in one little video interview right now, but you can go online and get information about the Massage Therapy Instructors course. And it has its special tab at the Ariana Institute site where it says Massage Therapy Instructors course, and you can get all the information you like and register for the course online, and then take the course online, and you can have it before the end of the week.
Do you recommend any of your online courses for people who aren't necessarily looking to be certified but want to learn about massage?
Absolutely. I love to offer my online courses for people who are interested in learning about wellness. I have a couple of courses in particular where that would be a very beneficial thing, and one of them is called Soothing Trauma and PTSD. And so anybody whose life has been affected by PTSD or trauma could benefit by taking this course. Another course would be reflexology, for example. In some states, you're not required to be a massage therapist in order to practice reflexology. And so you could learn reflexology and you could practice reflexology if your state allows it, but you could also offer reflexology to your family and to your friends. And so this is a course that is an example of something that you could take, and you would not have to be a registered massage therapist, a licensed massage therapist, nor would you have to be seeking CE credits. Another course would be Reiki. Reiki is hands-on or hands-off form of healing that's energetic, and there are 3 levels of Reiki training, and so a person could take that for their own personal enrichment. In fact, any of the courses could be taken for your own personal enrichment. I wish I had had courses like this available to me before I went to massage school, because it would have given me an idea about what massage is about and what specific areas of specialization are about in the field of massage. That's one thing that's kept me in the field for such a long period of time, that it is so diverse. You can offer Reiki, reflexology, aromatherapy, deep tissue therapy, and the list goes on. And so I'm really happy to say that anybody can take the courses, and you don't have to take the courses just for continuing education credit. So I strongly encourage you to do that if you have an area of interest. Also, if you're interested in studying something on a deeper level, if you're interested in doing a very extensive deep tissue training course, for example, you could take the 6-hour deep tissue course and get an overview of deep tissue, and then you could make a determination about whether or not you wanted to take, say, a 40-hour deep tissue course. So it could be a nice prelude for a more extensive and deeper level of training.
Finally, Ariana, if there's anybody out there that's maybe starting this journey of learning about massage and wellness, what sort of advice would you have for him or her?
That's a good question. If there's anybody out there who's interested in starting the field of massage, what I would recommend is to get a massage. And that's a good way to have an experience of what it feels like to receive a massage. That's one of the things that I did, was to receive massages from people who I knew were very skilled in the field. And after the massage, I took a few moments and asked them prior to the massage if they would have a moment to talk with me about their profession. And so I interviewed them, much as you're interviewing me today, and I talked to them about what it was like to be a massage therapist, what the hours were like, what the training was like, what it felt like, was it financially viable for them or not, and where you could go with the field and the different areas of specialization. And of course, the pinnacle would be becoming a massage therapy instructor for many people. And I just felt like it helped me a lot to interview people who were actually doing hands-on techniques in massage and actually had a practice. And it's also valuable to receive massages in different environments, to go, for example, to a spa environment, to receive massages in an internship program in a school, and then also to receive massages from people who are in private practice. And every school that I know of is very happy to interview people prior to their application to the program. And so if you're interested in becoming a massage therapist, I would suggest that. Call up a school in your area or even out of your area if you're interested in relocating, and talk to those people. If you're interested in interviewing me, I've had people call me from schools that have been part of their program to call people who are practicing massage therapists, and just have a list of maybe 4 or 5 questions that you'd like to ask, and then ask those questions and then give it some contemplation. Just get away in a quiet room and contemplate and meditate on it and decide if it's the right thing for you, both and economically as well as professionally, what your goals are, and think about it as either a lifelong career, as has been for me, or as a stepping stone to another career field. Some people go to massage school as a stepping stone to graduate studies in university, for example, because it's a career you can have where you can work part-time and make a pretty good salary. And so that's a helpful thing. So you think about your short-term and your long-term goals and see how that fits into your definition of who you are and how you want your life to unfold.
How can people learn more about the Ariana Institute?
Thank you for asking. People can learn more about the Ariana Institute by going online, www.arianainstitute.com, or by contacting me via email at ariana@arianainstitute.com, or they can contact me by phone at 512-921-9319.
Thank you for sharing with us.
You're very welcome.